So let me know in the comments, have you ever started working with the oils in this way, or is this something completely new to you, tuning into the essence of the oil to find out the messages it can bring? Just let me know if that's new to you, or is it something you've already been exploring. Okay, I've got you on my phone now so I can see the comments better. And also let me know, did you get a chance to make up the blend that I suggested, or are you using some of the oils from the blend? I think I explained in the post, if you haven't got them all, which I completely understand, not everybody's got Melissa or Blue Tansy yet. That's sort of an oil that we tend to treat ourselves to after a while of using them. Oh, Sajida, you love working that way. Brilliant. So you're an expert, you can help me out with this session. Kim says, new to me but love the idea. Right. So yeah, if you haven't got them all, don't worry too much, because when we work in this way, we're really tuning into the essence of the oil. So even the ones you haven't got, you'll still pick up on that vibration. It's really clever how it works. It's obviously better to have them, and it's something that you can definitely start exploring more with your oils. So I'm going to go through what oil alchemy is to me, and then we're going to go through the oils in the blend, the glow blend, and what they can do. And then I'm going to take you on a journey to tune in to those oils, if you can stay with me. Probably be about half an hour session, if that's all right with everybody. So the word alchemy, or Kathy's here. Hi Kathy. Major blend, lovely. So the word alchemy, to me, alchemy, the word that sums up alchemy is transmutation. So this is all about transmuting from one thing to another. So you might hear of it in a chemical change. Changing water to wine would be alchemy. But there's also physiological changes as well. So from sickness to health, which we know that our oils can help us with. And also there could be an emotional transmutation as well. Hi Lynn, glad you made it. Got your blend. So for me, oil alchemy, and what made me so passionate about exploring it, is because I very much learned early on that the oils definitely help in a way, and we can read it in a textbook and we can find out what the chemicals of an oil do for us according to science. But what I've learned very quickly was that actually these oils also work in a very unique way for the person that's using them. So oil alchemy is about tuning into the oil to find out what it wants to do for you. Now the blend that we're going to use, this is our oily community tribe blend, if you like. It's called Glow, and I put the recipe in yesterday, but it's Douglas Fir, Frankincense, Ylang Ylang, Melissa and Blue Tansy. Those last two I absolutely love. If you're working with this on a daily basis, you could just put it on, apply it to your wrists, to your pulse points, over your heart, but also you can put some on your third eye as well. Now when you make this up, if you've got Blue Tansy, you'll know it's a very dark blue colour. If I put a bit on my finger, you'll see it's very dark blue. But when you mix it with your carrier oil, then it obviously gives it a less of a blue colour. But the reason I'm telling you this is because if you put it on your third eye, just have a look in the mirror before you go out, make sure you haven't got a blue forehead. Okay, so let's go through these oils in order. This is in the order that we will be using them in our pathwork journey that we do with the oils. So this, first of all, we're going to start off by tuning into the frankincense in the blend. So frankincense, we know, is the oil of truth. It's about bringing light and bringing the truth of a situation into our awareness, but also allowing us to let go of negative energy, lower vibration, deceptions, so we really can start seeing clearly the truth of the situation. It also helps us to remember gifts that we've brought into this world, the wisdom, the knowledge that your soul brought with you on its journey to the earth. And it helps to connect your soul with your inner light as well. So that's how it reveals what's true for you right now. Then we've got Douglas Fir. So Douglas Fir is the oil of generational wisdom. This is the oldest and wisest of all the firs, and it helps you to break free from destructive patterns that may have been passed down through generations before you. It actually teaches us that every new generation brings the gift of new life, new growth, and new beginnings. And alchemically, we can tap into the generations that have gone before us for the wisdom that they bring. Ylang Ylang is the oil of the inner child. So this is a powerful healer of the heart, and it can reconnect you with your inner child and the pure, simple ways that you had as a child. I find it powerful actually working with Douglas Fir, because the Douglas Fir brings to light the emotions that are buried from the past, and the Ylang Ylang allows that emotional healing to flow through the heart, so it gently releases what's buried. Then we're going into Melissa. So Melissa is known as the oil of light. It awakens your soul to truth and light. It reminds you of who you are truly deep down, and why you came here. So what is your purpose? It reawakens that potential that you all hold within. And from the book, I don't know if you've got the book, it's called Gifts of Essential Oils. I looked up Melissa last night, and I love the way she says, Melissa casts her light so that you can see the truth of all that is. She illuminates a golden staircase to the divine, guiding you towards stillness, peace, tranquility, and serenity. Like that. Melissa is really good in meditation. It quietens a busy mind. So for meditation, prayer, or journaling, it's a really good support. She brings hope where there is none. So if you've lost faith in the world, in other people, in yourself, then you can really benefit from working with Melissa. I was introduced to it a couple of years ago. I did a 21-day Melissa challenge, and the guy, it was Boyd Truman, some of you might have heard of him. I was at one of his workshops, and he said, I'm not going to tell you why, but put a drop of Melissa under your tongue every day for 21 days and you'll love it. So I like a challenge, so I did it. I got some Melissa. I think that month I'd actually won a bottle, so I was so excited. Put a drop under my tongue every day for 21 days, and slowly over the course of that month I started to see it's like sunshine in a bottle for me. If I'm feeling down, I put a drop of Melissa under my tongue and I just feel like everything's okay. It's like skipping along the road on a beautiful sunny morning. That's how I can describe the effect that Melissa has on my emotions. So it's something that I've actually carried on doing. So every day I'll put a drop of Melissa under my tongue. Blue Tansy is the oil of inspired action. So this is great if you feel stuck, if you've been procrastinating, you're not really sure, you know what you want to do but you're just not sure how to move it forward. Blue Tansy helps you to take action and transform your circumstances. It's about taking back your power. So if you've got an idea but you're not sure quite how to manifest it into action, then Blue Tansy is a brilliant oil to use every day. And this is another challenge that I've done over my journey with doTERRA, and this one was put a drop of Blue Tansy on your big toe every day for 21 days. I'm going to do this with my oil community in next month actually. Now I started doing that, and what I've basically carried it on, because what I find it does, especially if I do it in a measured way, so I'll put a drop of Blue Tansy on my hand. Now with Blue Tansy you don't have to turn it right over to get a drop out, because it is just so strong. In this bottle I've had it well over a year and I'm using it every day. Like you saw me do earlier, just touch the top of the bottle and then rub that on your big toe. I do it on both big toes. It's also in the blend balance, so I do actually put balance on the bottom of my feet every morning anyway, and then I'll put a drop of Blue Tansy on the big toe, and that's what keeps me going forward. I think that's what gives me my drive. So Victoria, that's why I've been drawn to it this week. Yeah, absolutely. If you're feeling stuck, get your Blue Tansy out. So this was the blend actually, Victoria, that I sent you this I sent you at Christmas, so, or for your birthday, wasn't it? Okay, Sarah, we all need Melissa. We certainly do. We need, this blend is amazing actually. So what I'm going to do now, what I'd love you to do is get your oils. If you've made a blend up from those oils, then have it handy, because I'm going to take you on a pathwork journey to tune in to the healing these oils can bring. If you've only got one or two of them, that's fine. You could either have them there and put a drop in your hands and breathe them in. Or if you've made it up into a roller, I always prefer that because you've got a carrier oil with it then, so you're not going to develop a sensitivity to the oils, which you could do if you were using them neat. Okay, so as everyone's ready, it's really hard not being able to see you, but I'm presuming that you are. Have your oil to hand, however you're using it, whether it's from the bottle or in your roller. And this meditation I'm going to do with you is actually the first meditation that I'm doing with my alchemy group, and it's called Finding Your Magic Door. Hi Antonietta, I just got your message. Yeah, so this is Finding Your Magic Door, which is basically your way in to communicating with the oils. So you can take what we do today and you can use it with any of your oils that you want to explore further. So just get yourself comfortable somewhere. And if you've got your phone handy, turn it on to silent, just so you're not disturbed. And then just start by applying some of your oil, if you've got it mixed with a carrier oil, to your pulse points. So you can go across your wrist. And we're going to put some over the heart. Just rubbing it there over the heart. And then I'm going to put a little bit on the third eye. This will help you just to follow the visuals that we're doing in the meditation. And then place some on your hands. Rub your hands together, get all those molecules jumping around, activating the oils. And then bring your hands up to your face and take a few deep breaths. And as you breathe in your blend, just allow your eyes to gently close as you focus on your breathing. Deep breaths in and slow breaths out. Breathing in, and on the out breath, breathing out all of the air from your lungs and letting go. Feeling yourself relaxing more and more with every breath. Becoming more and more present as you breathe into any stresses and tensions. Breathing out, letting go. Being in your body, in this moment, now. Today we're going to go on a journey beyond your magic door to communicate with the oils in your blend, to find out what they can do for you. So take a moment now just to imagine that you're walking down a path. It's a beautiful day. The temperature's just right. As you walk down the path, enjoying the peace and serenity, looking down at your feet, just notice what you're wearing on your feet. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel what the path is made of. Is it stone? Is it dirt? Is it grass? And as you walk down the path, you're going to come to an invisible wall. You can feel the energy pulsating, and you know you can't move beyond this wall. You can't even see beyond it now. This is where you're going to create your magical door. So using your imagination, just imagine your door. It could be a heavy old wooden door, a beautiful archway, maybe an iron gate into a beautiful garden. Whatever it is you feel called to create, imagine every aspect of it. What's it made out of? What kind of hinges are on your door? Are they rod iron hinges? Are they simple hinges? What does your door handle look like? What's it made out of? Can you feel it with your hand? Is it cold or warm with lots of use? Is it rough or smooth? Look at the colour of your door now. What colour is it? What's the door like as you run your hands along the surface? What does it feel like? Does it have a brand new, fresh feel? Or does it feel old and ancient, used many times by people on a journey of discovery just like you? Are there any plants growing around your door? Is there a tree, a bush, or maybe a vine? Just take notice of everything you see, as this magic door will take you into another world. Stand back and look at your door now. Look at the space around the door. Do you see any symbols, any engravings? If you do see symbols, just take a note of what they are, and if they're unfamiliar, you could look them up after this is finished. Or intuitively, maybe you know what they mean. Now ask your door for a password. It might be a simple phrase, a word, a short verse. Ask your door, what's the password for entering in today? Maybe instead of words, it could be a hand gesture that's the password. Once you feel you've built your door, your gateway, ask permission to go through your door using the password. And if the door says no, just respect that, listen to your door. The door is the keeper of the gateway into the world of working alchemically with the oils. If you have permission to enter, enter through now. Notice what it sounds like as you enter through. Does the door creak, or does it open silently? Does it open up slowly as you enter through? Does it vanish altogether? Enter through into the space of the oils now. Maybe it looks like a garden with many paths to different plants and different oils. And today you're going to ask for the path to take you to the oils in your glow blend. Trust your instincts, trust your intuition. Where is the path taking you? Might be just on the other side of the door, or it might be further in. Just take a few moments now to find the space that's right for you. When you find the space, make yourself comfortable, as this is where you will sit and learn from the oils. And as you settle down, before we start, I want you to ask yourself, if we had a magic wand and we could create anything at all, what would you choose to create in your life right now? Just allow your mind to wander. Take the first words that come. It might be something to do with your work, it might be something personal. What do you want to attract into your life? And now, if you need to, reapply a little bit of your oil without taking your mind too much away from where we are, just putting it some more onto your hand. Rub your hands together and then bring them up to your face and take 3 deep breaths. And as you breathe, ask the oils to help you to create whatever it is you've come here to create today. And as you breathe the blend into your body, become aware of the first oil in the blend, frankincense, the oil of truth. And with this oil, you slowly start to see the truth of the situation that you want help with. Just allow the information to come. Why do you want what you've asked for? How will it serve you? And how will it serve others? Is there anything you need to release today to allow this into your life? Are there any lower vibrations, limiting beliefs, other people's beliefs that are holding you back? And as you become aware, so you start to release anything that no longer serves you. And as you take another deep breath of the blend, you tune into the Douglas Fir in the blend, the oil of generational wisdom. And as this blend comes into your awareness, so does the generational wisdom from your ancestral line. Notice if there's a family pattern that holds you back. What can you learn from your ancestors? Is there anything you carry from the past that stops you achieving in the present? What can you release today to break this chain? As you take the wisdom from your oil and tune into your ancestors that are older, wiser, and more experienced than you for guidance. Now take another deep breath of your blend and tune into the Ylang Ylang, the oil of the inner child. Just breathing it right down into your heart space now. Allowing it to gently release any trauma from the past. Feel yourself letting go of old, bottled up emotions, sadness, anger. All of these feelings are brought to light through Ylang Ylang's loving assistance. Just feel that emotional healing starting to flow. Take another deep breath of your blend, and this time tune into the Melissa in the blend, the oil of light. And feel this powerful oil awaken your soul to truth and light. And don't be surprised if it reminds you of your purpose, who you truly are, and why you came to the earth. Just take a moment with this oil and listen to the guidance it wants to bring. How does your purpose tie in with what you asked for at the start of this journey today? Maybe it's unrelated. Maybe you can see a link. Either way, just feel yourself reconnect with your true self. Take another deep breath and feel yourself being uplifted as your consciousness starts to ascend. Feel yourself rising up now, up into the higher realms of dreaming and manifesting. Connecting with the essence of the oil. Feeling the lightness and brightness held at its core. And take your time now in this space to dream awake all that you want to create in your world. Imagine it now. See it happening. Feel it happening. Know it's happening. And when you have a clear image in your mind's eye, make it even clearer. Make it even better than before. And place your hand over your heart now and take a moment to feel gratitude for all that you have, for all that you are, and all that you bring into this world. Commend yourself for having the courage to be who you truly are, to dream what you truly want, and in the dreaming attracting it to you. Take another deep breath of your blend and connect with the divine creation as you imagine your light, your spark of divinity within you, growing and expanding from you now, shining out in all directions. As it expands fully and touches and graces the whole world with its majesty. Igniting your true self, your true light. And as you step into this, you're reminded of the joy of being alive. So bring your hands up to your face and take one last deep belly breath. Tuning into the Blue Tansy in the blend, the oil of inspired action. And with this oil you begin to gain stronger clarity and remembrance of your soul's ambitions. Ideas and actions might start coming to you now, they might come to you later. As you remember the gifts, wisdom and knowledge that your soul brought into this world. Connecting your soul with its inner light and revealing what's true for you right now. And bringing with it the confidence to shine brightly and make a significant contribution to the world. The work that you're doing on yourself today will impact generation after generation, long after you've gone. You hear a voice gently within affirming, "Today I walk towards my dreams." Just repeat that silently with me now. Today I walk towards my dreams. Just take a moment now just to allow all that you've experienced today to integrate within. As you take a moment to thank the oils for their wisdom and their guidance today, just feel a deep sense of gratitude for them being in your life, guiding and helping you. And when you're ready, see yourself standing up from your place and walking back to your door. As you walk through your door to the other side, it gently closes behind you and disappears from view. But you know it's there for you at any time in the future that you want to come back and tune into the wisdom of the oils. For now, the scene around you starts to fade, and you feel yourself fully back in the room that you started in. Just take a moment now just to feel yourself fully back in your body. Feel the room all around you. Listen to the sounds in your room. Become aware of the beating of your heart. Take a few deep breaths. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. And then I would suggest just take some time to write down any messages that you got, any symbols that you saw. Just write them all down. If you feel comfortable to, then share in the comments. Let us know how you got on, what you saw, what you felt. When I first did this meditation myself, when I first met my door, I saw the numbers 444 and 555 around the door, and I didn't actually know what that meant at the time, but as soon as I finished I looked up angel numbers 444, 555, and it was all about new beginnings, new start, and it was just really appropriate what was there. So Catherine's written, thank you, I will be revisiting this, the blend is gorgeous. It's a lovely blend, isn't it? I think I'm going to record this meditation to some music as well. Sometimes I think it's easier just to zone out, put your earphones in. I'll put the link in the group so you can use it with any of your oils that you've got. Does anyone else want to share anything that happened today? Well done for staying with it, all of you, especially if you're new to working in this way. That was quite a longer meditation, longer than I thought it was going to be. If you enjoyed working in this way and want to explore it further, I am starting an Oil Alchemy group, and it starts on the 3rd of March, so the 3rd of the 3rd, 21, which is another 3. It's going to be at 8 p.m. and I'm running it with a friend of mine called Olwyn Jennings, who is an intuitive healer and guide. And the idea really is to just bring a group together that want to explore working with the oils on a different level. So during the session we will look at the textbook version of physical and emotional, so you'll learn about the oils as you go, but also you're going to be taking part in a pathwork journey, a different one every month, to really start to learn to tune in and listen to the wisdom of the oils, and then we can compare what you've got to what we learn from the textbook. So if that's something that interests you, then let me know. Who have we got here? Antonietta, I zoned out a bit, need to do it again. Lynn started to tear up, a lot to dump. Yeah, it is a healing journey, but it's well worth it. Oh, Sagittarius, you got numbers 333. I have to look that one up and see what you get. Okay, I will be checking back on the comments, so if you want to write something in there later, I will have a look. And if you're watching the replay of this, let us know how you're going, because I will keep checking it. We've got some more comments. Kathy, my password was freedom. Brilliant. And letting go, I saw a swirl of water being sucked down a plug hole. I need to do this again. Yeah, it's definitely something. In the meditation I record, I'll give you a bit longer in the space between talking. It's hard on a Facebook Live. Okay, so I will be checking back the comments. Let me know you've watched it in the replay. Let me know how you're getting on. Let me know if you've got any questions. I'm always happy to answer any. I've really enjoyed being part of this unlocked group. I've learnt so much myself from everyone that's been on, and I've loved to meet loads of new people. I've loved to meet you all, so I'm sure our paths will cross again in the future. And I know Emily's got a special announcement today, so have a listen out for that. Okay, lots of love everybody, have a lovely weekend, and I'll hopefully see you all soon. All right, bye.